all seriousness, you know, we had a good starting position. I mean, anytime you're in the top 6 or 7, it really helps with track position. Track position is so tough, especially at this track. It's actually pretty difficult to pass unless your car's like really strong in a lot of places. So watching the opening stint for Michael, I was just like inspired. It was cool. I was a little nervous, you know, like I don't know what our pace was. I thought it was good. Car's been a top 4, top 5 car all weekend, all yesterday, and we didn't really get a good qualifying lap in just because of circumstances, like a red flag coming out, double yellows going, or yellow flags in the last 3 corners because of an accident. And the race starts right away. Michael gets a car right off the bat, and then carnage happens everywhere. This car's off, hitting each other, spinning, and in the walls, but no caution whatsoever. And it's not very common that you go through an entire 2-hour Michelin Pilot challenge race and there's no caution, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened today. So we were set up with the right strategy to do really well. You know, we kept Michael out as long as we could on fuel, which is about 5 minutes before the end of the hour. So we knew that we were about 10 minutes short, 9 minutes short on fuel. So right from the get-go, you know, he did a great job through traffic. We pitted in the top 3, came out, lost some ground because a lot of cars came in, put their tires on. They had their tires up to temperature. So I came out of the pits, did not have tires up to temperature, really cold tires in traffic. It's a really difficult situation to kind of get through, but once we settled in, I was able to push a little bit. And once I got through and got into the top 3, I really started to save fuel. And I wanted numbers ahead of me and numbers behind me. I got through traffic really well. The TCR traffic, those cars are actually really, really, really quick. And we can only get them in a couple spots. So if you're really aggressive in some spots, you may be able to sneak through, and it really hurts the guy that's fighting you for position. So I did that 4 or 5 times and no one was around. So I took some high risks, which was necessary at the time, and it gave me a cushion to start saving fuel. And I honestly just tried, with the weather coming in, rain, just constant drips of rain coming, I was just trying to save fuel as much as I could to see how big of a window we can make, because the more fuel we had when a caution came out, the harder we can fight later. The more fuel we had if it started to rain, the less likely we would need to pit if it went caution. And all that was running through my head while also asking questions from the team and what the gap is and what the pace is and looking behind me and all that stuff. So I felt like I was relaxed but managing a lot more so than just the typical like get in the car and drive as hard as you can. But our pace was still good. So like in the end, we came here and everyone's been saying, you know, at the start of the weekend, you know, you can come away with the top 5. You know, let's just pack up and go home and take top 5. But it's much harder when you're in the fight for a top 3 and you're knowing that you can spray champagne, take a trophy home, have to wash your racing suit because it stinks from like cheap champagne. It's a lot harder to say you finished 5th. So but we'll take it. We'll take a 5th. We'll move on. We'll fix the things that we need to fix. We have a list of things that we can do better, but Thaze is here. Like, we're legit, and we're coming for a win.